Do you remember that early terminal that implied that clones could clone themselves in order to do less chores? That's still throwing me off, because it's obvious we're a clone. Probably of Smythe? But is everyone a clone of Smythe? Or are there like clones of celebrities or scientists?
One moment, please.
Oh, we're off to a great start with Miss Woodcock, making us wait.
1 second.
Okay, this is gonna take a while, huh?
And done. It's you. I'm afraid I can't let you in without a bowler hat. It's policy.
Oh, good, there's dialogue checks, because I was wearing a bowler hat, but I left it at Biggin Hill
Yes,
Airport.
that's true. Good the working class still know their place. Go right in. I'll buzz you through.
Thank you, Miss Woodcock. And in terms of Smythe, there is no Smythe. Oh man, that's really low, and those graphics are awful. It's because of the loading screen's fix.
Our meeting will have to take place over the telephone, I'm afraid. Even so, I'd like to thank you for your assistance up until now. You're more helpful than you realize.
So, you're not mad? Even though I tried to have you cosplay as fireworks, it's not even the 4th.
Congratulations on moving up in the world. You've certainly taken advantage of all this troubled city has to offer. Your diligence is almost impressive. Nobody's ever managed to discover as much about Angel in so little time. But I can't help but feel animosity between us. So, in the spirit of goodwill and discovery, I'm willing to offer you a deal. Cooperate with my organization, and I'll give you my most valuable resource. Information. Because information is power. And I know who you are. I can guarantee you'll be paid more than the gentry's subsistence wages, and certainly more than the pocket change handed out by the proles. In fact, when this is all over, I can make you a millionaire on the spot. Not that you'll need it, of course. When one achieves ultimate power, they tend to find things fall into place for them. We'll arrange a meeting when this is all over and settle things between us. For now, there's a card on my desk. Go to the address on it. That is your first initiative. Be seeing you.
But will you though? Southwark Archangel Radiation Research Lab. Go to Lambeth, speak with the director, and don't delay. Sounds easy. By the way, once I finish the Angel ending, I'm gonna be doing the 5th column one. And then, once that's finished, we're gonna go over the Camelot one. I was gonna ask you if you were seeing what I was seeing, but whoa. Obviously, none of us were seeing anything. Oh well. Clapham. Well, Clapham sounds like nothing, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Clapham Common Pindar. Okay, fellas? Which one of you is, okay, none of them is Director Wesley, I think it was. So we'll just, give him a little smack. Oh, yeah, there's a bug, sometimes I activate that. And
My test subject!
if I cancel that, some enemies die.
What are you doing to my test subjects?
And ironically, the same thing they were trying to do to me, except with a lot less chewing.
The only thing separating us from them is the human ability to obey orders. Something you clearly lack.
No.
A bold display of wanton violence. A disregard for authority. You're Smythe's new lackey, aren't you? The Wayfarer.
Yeah, I am following orders. The right ones, from Smythe.
Yes. And who do you think asked him to do that? Next time, try not to destroy my experiments. Perhaps we started things off on the wrong foot. I see your value now. Come, make yourself useful. Meet me in my office.
My task was to not delay.
Welcome, Wayfarer. I am Director Wesley Herbertson, and you are now in my employ. Shall we begin?
Nah. What do you think, Wesley? Go on.
You were sent here because you are quite capable of getting things done. And right now, that is what I need. Someone who will get things done. What do you know of the ghoul feralization process?
Not much.
I've dedicated my life towards undoing feralization. In essence, clearing a ghoul's mind. And now, I'm a few steps away from finishing my revivification serum. Or at least I was. Until my last patient had an extreme reaction which required an urgent surgical procedure. 2 bullets delivered directly into the brain. Turns out we need DNA samples from fresh commuters to finalize the serum. So I had a few of my underachieving scientists schoolified. They're currently wandering about downstairs. I sectioned off that part of the lab to be a habitat of sorts for my test subjects. I want you to go down there and collect 4 DNA samples for me. Terminate the ghouls and extract a sample with this. I won't wish you good luck. Competent people don't need it. Now go.
He just asked me to terminate the ghouls. After getting pissed that I was terminating his ghouls. Oh, it's gonna be one of those. As in, nothing that I do will ever be right to that guy. Buddy, I'm playing video games so I can not be a disappointment to other people. If I want it to be a disappointment, I don't need to play games. Underachieving scientist. Oh, that's the best fucking name I've ever seen on an enemy. You and I have a lot in common, buddy. I even have some DNA samples too. Okay, this radiation is becoming insane.
Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. Those are the 4 commuters. All over 100 years old, all waiting to be liberated. My assistant will take those samples. Now that I've seen what you can do, I believe you have an extra part to play in this experiment of mine. The most crucial part of this whole experiment. With the samples you have procured, I will dose all 4 ghouls with a revivification serum. But that's only the first part of the process. The test subjects require human interaction in order to chemically reactivate certain parts of their brain. In other words, someone needs to be in the cage with them. And right now, that someone is you.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. The shadow from your glasses makes it seem like an eyebrow.
Step into the cage.
So which one of the cages?
The serum has been administered. I'm releasing the first commuter.
So, wanna communicate? Wanna commute? I'm just gonna beat the shit out of it. What else am I supposed to do? Buddy, chill. Has 1 ticket.
You may have noticed that ghoul was particularly tough to deal with. Don't worry. Enhanced strength and endurance are a known side effect of the revivification serum, as is enhanced aggression. Releasing next subject now.
First off, no, that goal wasn't hard, cause when I see people complaining there's not enough bullets, I use a melee weapon.
A similar reaction. Take a note.
And when I see people complaining not enough stimpaks, I craft my own, I use beds, and I cook food.
That was unexpected. Are you holding up, Wayfarer? I genuinely do not know how this next specimen will react, which makes it all the more fascinating. Releasing next subject now.
Oh, it's going to attack me. Oh, wait. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Wanna play fetch? Wanna be friends? Maybe we can play a game. Not tag. I'm not touching that. Why are you pointing at me? Do you remember your name? Oh, I didn't. I said your name, not hug game. What the?
Violence once more. Make a note of its delayed aggression. An unfortunate end, but we achieved some progress. Temporary, yes, but still. Do you feel it? History forming right before our very eyes?
No.
One last subject. Releasing it now. It's working. Talk to it. Don't delay.
It looks at you silently. It beckons you closer with its head. And what a meaty hammy boy. Can you clap? Are you the clap ham we made along the way? Please don't attack me. Hey there. Can you understand me? Me Smootskin, you ghoul.
It understood you.
How do you know?
Communicated. It's a success. No, it's more than a success.
It's fuck all. It did nothing. Nothing. It's eating dirt. Oh, no. It's attacking me. Over.
Thank you, Wayfarer. You have done a true service to science today.
So not a single one of you is fit for combat. All I did was kill ghouls.
Kill them? No. You gave them life. For precious seconds, they became sentient and useful once more. You saved them from a legacy of chaos. With all that said, I believe your efforts should be rewarded. And I know just what to give you. Tickets, of course. And these powerful grenades. They are guaranteed to get you out of any trouble. Now, Smythe will be in contact with you shortly. So, leave.
The fuck are you on about? Oh, who are you? Courier.
Delivery for you, Wayfarer.
Kinda courier are you? New Vegas or Skyrim?
I don't know, Gov. Just sign here.
Will do, will do. Okay, so
All
let's
a
see
day's
what I
work,
get.
Gov.
All in a day's work, Gov. If this letter finds you well, then it means that the useless director that cannot engage in combat hasn't killed you. Congratulations on your continued survival. For your next initiative, you'll go to the London Aquarium. B2 Observation Room. Someone or something has been transmitting data from the Angel Lab there. Incomprehensible though it is, the very existence of such an unauthorized transmission presents a security risk that must be dealt with. The laboratory should be perfectly safe for someone of your skills. It was shuttered years ago after an incident which resulted in the tragic loss of cerebral assets. But in case it's not, we have enclosed some munitions, earmarked for animal extermination. Do see they're put to good use. Regards, Smythe. So, mitts and lurks. These bastards take a bit of time to deal with. Enraging lead pipe, no thank you. I love my melee weapon. Thank you, lady with the cool voice.
Complete.
Thank you for stabbing me as well. Aquarium lab. With more mitten lurks, because of course. There's also drowned ghouls who look very, very bloated. I do not want to stand beside them as they pass gas.
Hello there.
It dogs.
Nice to finally see a living human face.
It's got a name too. Reggie.
I can talk, I can sing, I can whistle if you'd like.
Yeah.
My name's Reggie, or Subject 822 if you've read my files. What's your name?
So one day I came home at like 5 a.m. and this was installed, so I went for Noel Gallagher, but
Alias. Like some kind of secret code name.
Wayfarer is
Right.
the best word.
Right then, it's just... I'm so terribly bored in here.
That's quite understandable. So are you the one that's been transmitting data?
Yep, see that panel over there? It links up to the central computers. I was able to figure out how to get it to send out a signal to the outside world.
Huh, hey. Are you turning your back to me? Yeah, look me in the eyes. You can talk. Why?
I'm glad you asked. See that corpse over there? Yeah, the one that looks like flayed giblets. That's Professor Mina Carpenter, or what's left of her. She's the one who made me like this, after a few hundred casualties.
What are you doing now? What is that? Oh yeah, Frankenstein.
Scientist who played God and died for his efforts. I see what you mean. Except I did not kill my creator. Let that be known. Look, I think it's about time I asked. I know we just met, but can you do me a favor?
It really depends on the favor, dude. Think very careful.
Since I watched Professor Carpenter die, I've been stuck in this tank. And it's fine. I get my food automatically, and this little robot fellow cleans up my leavings. But it's so boring. I want to go outside, swim in the Thames, feel the sun on my shell, see the world in all its irradiated beauty. Will you help me?
I don't think that's up to me, but I'll think about it.
That's okay. Take your time. Like I'll be going anywhere for the next 1,000 years.
Yeah, just be positive.
Ahoy hoy, Wayfarer. I trust everything is under control, and this is merely a courtesy call.
My man, there is a talking mitten lurk called Reggie. Oh, and he wants to go for a swim.
I see. So one of the good professor's pets survived. Euthanize it.
Why? Why do I have to?
Professor Carcarter's research was highly unstable. The very existence of Subject 822 presents a security risk. Eliminating risk is why you're here. Everything in that lab must be destroyed. Were any scrap of evidence to be removed from that lab, the results would be catastrophic. It is for this reason every Angel lab is equipped with a self-destruct mechanism. Once it's activated, I would suggest making a quick exit.
You say unstable, but that thing seems stable as hell. Unlike a certain Wesley's experiment.
Test subject will die if you do your job.
I mean, is he even gonna be that pissed? You know what? I'm not gonna kill Reggie.
Then I shall.
Oh, Okay, I got a minute and a half to do something. Cancel the self-destruct sequence. Minute and a half for that?
You're back. So, will you help me after all?
I'll give it a go. I'll give it a chance. What do I need to do?
You can switch off the containment protocol at Professor Carpenter's terminal. Then if you spin the valve in the maintenance room, the Thames outflow pipe will open and I'll be free. If there are any other test subjects lurking about, probably best just to terminate them. Mad bunch they are. Too aggressive to be reasoned with. Anyway, good luck.
I'd say thank you, but you're the one that should be thanking me. Okay, deactivate the containment protocols. There we go. Spin the maintenance valve to free Reggie. Where is it? Beyond that door. Maintenance key. Haven't seen a key. And I've looked through the whole place. I can't find the fucking key, man. I don't think Reggie's gonna have a great day. On a much brighter note, if we come back, we can have lobster for lunch. I don't think we can come back. Oh man, Smythe really does control it all. Answering the phone will irreversibly sever all ties with other factions. Already? Your allegiance will be absolute and alternate paths forever closed. That's fine, I've got a hard save. So.
Excellent work. The aquarium is unrecoverable, or so the pigeons tell me.
Yeah, my man has cyber pigeons.
Nothing beats an old-fashioned self-destruct mechanism.
Not even Miss Woodcock?
You're beginning to show promise, Wayfarer. But this next task will be the true test of your abilities. 2 names, 2 people I want killed. When it comes to the method of execution, the more discreet, the better. I don't want you storming in like a thug. The circumstances surrounding these individuals' deaths should be somewhat of a mystery. The first name is Eve Varney, leader of the 5th column. Speak to her half-brother, Horatio Whitehouse, in the tavern beneath the 5th column headquarters. He'll put you on the right track. The second name is Arthur, leader of Camelot. Speak to Dr. James North, an angel director in Westminster. He will brief you on how to best carry out Arthur's assassination. Meet him at the pub on Victoria Street. He'll no doubt be giving one of his lectures. Do you have any queries?
Kill the 2 most important people in the whole game, aside from Smythe? No.
Be seeing you.
No questions. Maybe we'll start with Eve. I need to talk with Horatio.
Private lounge is members only. You? I'm not a member.
Fair enough, but I have money and charisma.
Don't accuse me of incompetency. I didn't get the orders, okay? Here's the key.
What a schmuck. Thank you, Lawrence. Actually, I take it back. Cool dude.
Bitch, I'm talking about my sister, Ivani. See, not everyone thinks she's magnificent. And I'm not talking about the troglodytes in Richmond, or the gluttons of Westminster either. Your employer and I both agree she has to go.
So that's a first impression.
Straight to the point. No messing around. Smythe only hires the best. I have no preference in manner of her execution, but your employer prefers caution. I have somewhat of a scheme, if you wish to kill her discreetly.
All I need is these fists. No, let's not do that.
Eve's chief advisor, Victor Schmidt, is a pathetic weasel of a man. If my suspicions are correct, which they are, he cares little for the principles of the 5th column. He stays only for Eve. An obsession is sickening. If he were to find out certain things about her past, then his obsession would turn to rage. He'd do the job himself, the fucker, if he weren't confined to that chair.
You seem to be very sure. Why would Victor turn on her?
A little ways north of here, hidden away, is a mass grave. Very few know about it, and Victor Schmidt isn't one of them. Inside it, you'll find the remains of all those in the 5th column who have challenged Eve over the years. One such corpse is that of Oliver Hume, Victor Schmidt's predecessor and close friend. If he were to realize this, that Eve is just as flawed as he believes the 5th column to be, he'd break.
He'd break. Okay then, that's settled. I'm gonna find Mr. Hume.
Excellent. Take this letter. It will get you into most areas unmolested. When the deed is done, let us not speak again. Farewell.
The most important item! Because I would love to go to any area unmolested. The fuck, man? Okay, let's go and find Victor's friend. Okay, I really can't see anything. Thank God for the marker. Letter from Kyon. Okay. Oh, it's just a bumble. Dude, you are not a Deathclaw. Stop trying. You're not as strong, you're not as intimidating. You are cool looking, though. I'll give you that.
Can I help you?
Yes, you can. I need to get in.
No need to make fun of me. I have a stutter.
I wasn't. I have a stutter too.
Sorry, I've never met anyone else. Go right through.
No sudden moves. Who let you in? Talk, before I lose my patience.
I know the truth about Oliver Hume, and if you knew it, you'd have a leg in the game against Eve.
Oliver was as loyal to Eve as I am. Why would she do that?
Turns out they didn't see eye to eye.
What is this? I, Hume, a strong but just society. So he didn't abandon the fifth column after all. I was foolish to assume he ran off. A damn fool. I don't know who put you up to this, and I don't care. But I owe it to an old friend to avenge him. Eve's gone. She rarely leaves Cable Street. But when she does, she always goes to the same place. Here's the address. She has minimal security on these excursions to attract minimal attention. If you're here for the reason I suspect you are, now's your chance. Now go. Leave me to my despair.
I'll run over there immediately. Edward Memorial Park, where we find John Smith. He's a companion, but only available if you join the fifth column. Whereas Camelot has a robot, and Angel has nothing. Nothing! But oh well. Okay, these are elite guards. So even for minimal, it's still significant. Also, fucking hell, Eve, what are you made of? Diamonds? You're sorry about what? Mighty Service Pistol. Low-sighted hardened iron curtain. And we thought Ozymandias is complete. Okay, so next up, you only live twice. Gotta go to Westminster.
Which brings me to my final concluding argument. You see, the radiation doesn't affect material DNA. No. This is a child's understanding of biology. The radiation was the catalyst.
These people are so rude.
Thank you for attending my lecture.
James. Let's discuss business.
Regarding my research?
Maybe?
Perfect. Meet me in my lab. It's accessible via Hyde Park Corner Station, southbound tunnel. Unfortunately, the trains only stop at the lab for me, so you'll have to make a dash for it.
But like, is that guy a clone? Is that guy a clone of a clone? Is that guy not a clone? So many questions. It isn't functioning. Turns out, it's bugged. I don't know if it's been fixed yet. It's been a while. Haven't updated it, but it's bugged. So, just give me a minute, okay? I'll figure it out. There's bound to be something I can do. Damn. Okay, at least the map marker moved. So, do I just deactivate? I'm not seeing the map marker
I've always wanted to work in an underground laboratory.
moving anymore. It's back there. God damn it. Well, I'm not about to let a game that has console commands defeat me. That's for sure. Ooh, magazine. Locksmithing. Let's just move on to Camelot. Not gonna lie, I expected something more medieval. Although, they do have the horses, and plenty of wood. Hey bro, some guy that... Merlin? Wasn't expecting Merlin to be a ghoul, even though it's a code name, for sure. Arthur. Good thing that I just need to kill you. Apparently, we can just ignore North's laboratory. Good thing. It's actually quite neat. Oh, Cavalier's knuckles. Arthur's outfits. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Oh, Merlin is mob. Look at the meaty mop. Dang. Oh, there's the companion. Strange robots. Oh no. Oh wait, I'm not dead. Yeah, right. Stun. What a shit show. Come on, buddy. Good thing that I have a ton of stim packs, but this is gonna take a while. Let's spit it up. Let's take care of everyone. Galahad. Plenty of cool names. Stun Rigby's baton. Owned by person. I've gotten a Stun Rigby baton in the early game. And I'm not gonna dare pronounce that. Not in the right accent. Red Hilt? How does one say that? Bedivere? Olwen. Olven. No, I'm sure it's something very weird instead. I don't know, man. But that's what I bet on. Anyways, job complete. Miss Woodcock?
Good day. Smythe is expecting you. If you'd just like to pop that bowler hat back on. No time to waste.
Still looks pixelated as hell.
I trust you're well rested.
You trust wrong, my good bitch.
I'm pleased to hear you're in good spirits. Truth be told, the situation on the ground is and has been unacceptable for far too long. My proximity to such savagery has been a constant personal source of frustration. Simply put, there are extensive belligerent parties that have been distastefully ignored, tolerated for expediency. No more. Circumstances have evolved, and so should we. This compromise was the result of pragmatism, not will. The time has come for a transition towards a permanent arrangement. I am to take direct control of the Lord Chancellorship.
To the surprise of no one.
For that, I need a royal decree. We want the transfer of power to look legitimate. The salient details are in the dossier on my desk. Be seeing you.
Man, he'd be a great politician. He can talk for hours while saying nothing. That's a lot. But no. I'm not reading that.
I'm afraid visitations are by invitation only.
Oh, don't be afraid. I have a royal invitation. Right here.
Yes, all this seems to be in order. Come right through and follow me.
Sure thing, Ridgewell. Plaskett the Third. What a name. So...
Don't know what you want, but I'm busy.
You told me to follow you and you don't even bid me goodbye.
Smythe told me of your arrival.
Good.
I'm afraid I cannot oblige you. Smythe seemed reticent to commit to the request to paper. That in itself caused a little apprehension. The requested document is not a trifling matter. In fact, even requesting it is a serious offense.
You know what else is an offense? Blackmail. Huh?
I was so careful. Please, you'd ruin my family.
Bold of you to think I care about your family, Baroness Brenda Beaumont.
You grubby little blackmailer sifting through the lives of others.
Yes,
Here is the
ma'am.
decree. I cannot provide the seal, as you know. I can only hope that Smythe doesn't destroy everything we've built here in London. Given the lengths you're willing to go through, I'm not so sure.
But think of the viewers. We'd have such great visuals if he did destroy London.
If you've come to challenge me, you'll have to wait. I've just been bested by another bestial young thing.
Don't ever call your opponent that.
The elder sibling we've all grown to depend on. I wonder if it's only me that fails to see how Smythe's pervasive influence benefits anyone other than themselves.
Yeah, but you also wonder about bestial young things.
I'll do as you say. No need to be a brute. What do you want from me? The seal. If you can just hand over the appointment, let me just... Good. That should work. Now leave me be. You've caused my disposition to become quite unstable with your harsh words and hard fists.
We now have a seal. So, to the Royal Albert Hall.
If you'd just like to step over here.
Oh.
Yes, that all seems good to me.
Sorry, buddy. Didn't see ya.
Have a good evening.
He didn't even search me. So... Yeah, ooh. I really didn't read the dossiers. I wasn't...
As you can see, we're having some technical difficulties. The show will begin in due course.
I wasn't making a joke. Examine the microphone. It's wired directly into the mains. There's a faulty fuse. And if we tinker with it... Okay, I have enough intelligence and hackers, though. It's sabotaged. Do I just...
Good afternoon and welcome to this week's edition of Interrogation Interregnum.
This is taking a long while.
Don't. You're right. It's a public safety issue at this point. I quite agree. Cut her microphone. It's time we brought out our final arguments. Obviously, Cecily has said quite enough for one day.
They didn't time it properly. Oh, that second makes so much of a difference. No, it's funny. Oh, poor Cecily. Not really. Miss Sugar had to deal with a lot of salt. Badoomt. Yeah, I know, it's awful, but I didn't make this. I just put 2 and 2 together. You might not like it, but Miss Sugar had to deal with a lot of salt. Yes, I said it again.
Can I help you?
Yes, Nigel, I genuinely hope you can. Can you sign these?
What's this about? Smythe? The civil servant? This is highly irregular, not to mention socially inappropriate. Can't you see? I'm mourning the death of a close colleague and dear friend.
I mean, if you don't, I can just have other people, mourn you. One could say I could add more salt to the wounds.
You did this.
Yeah, it was sweet. Finger guns! Hell yeah.
You are a disgusting individual. I do not understand how someone clinically professional as Smythe can tolerate you, let alone trust you with such high matters. There you go. More power to the faceless, unaccountable bureaucracy. Did it necessitate the death of a gifted young woman?
Hey buddy, I don't discriminate. I didn't make it a woman. I'd have done the same thing had it been a man.
I hope you're correct. Let me return to mourning.
Sure thing. Enjoy.
God save us.
That was fucking dramatic. No reaction. I just remember the Private Kowalski, but I had to try it. Come on, it was right there. Election season. Dear concerned citizen, in preparation for the upcoming election, the government have ceased regular operations. Please leave any relevant documents and correspondence for the next administration at the doorstep. Thanks, your former secretary to the Deputy Prime Minister, John J. Johnington IV. Election night special. How I looked for you.
Fancy a poster? Support your party to victory in the polls?
I say that because I had a list of every single side quest and I couldn't find this one. It's because it's here. Anyways.
Oh, we've got all sorts. We've got blue for the traditionalists, led by Freddie Newell. Bit daft, but they keep a steady hand on the rudder and all that. We've got yellow for the pragmatists, if you fancy a bit of change. Lynn Moores is the leader, and she's committed. Or she should be, at any rate, to an asylum. And finally, we've got red for the reformist party. Stark raving mad, the lot of them. They never win, but they try, bless them.
How about the ones that never win? I want to see if I can actually influence anything. Reformists.
Gets me every time. Right, now, here's 5. Go and put them up around Westminster.
Oh, it's a reversed
What?
fetch
You didn't
quest.
think I was handing them out for free, did you?
Kinda did.
Popular participation is the cornerstone of our democracy.
And cheap labor.
Elections don't happen if nobody knows about them.
No, that's not
If you
true.
need more, I've got plenty.
In fact, if you tell no one, it's much easier to vote. In fact, if you're the only one voting, you're a winner. Now, on the bit where they'll actually believe you, that's another story, but anyone can make a poll. What I'm not sure is why 3 people show up per poster. Oh, great, another invisible guy. Oh well, Fallout had some paranormal events before, so why not on London? Back to Bernie.
You're back, just in time. They're about to announce the results.
Just got the result from St. James Park, and the Reformist Party has won St. James Park. This can't be right. The Reformist Party has somehow won a majority of seats in Parliament, just when I thought I'd seen it all. And Charles Bailey has just burst into the studio and knocked over a security guard to give us his statement.
They said I was crazy. They said it would never happen, but I did it. I won. Me, Charles Bailey.
Chaos.
The Prime Ministership is finally mine. All mine.
Oh, hang on a moment. We interrupt this monologue to bring you a stunning development. The MPs for St. James Park, Victoria and Lambeth have just defected to the Traditionalist Party. The Traditionalist Party now have the majority.
Now, see here, Charlie. Let's be reasonable.
You pompous little...
Wow, I didn't expect that. Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
It was a nice gag. I'll give you that.
Well, even if it didn't go exactly how you thought, you can sleep easy knowing your contributions mattered.
They didn't.
For the next couple of weeks, anyway.
Not even that.
Anyway, I'm off. It's been a pleasure.
That concludes Election Night Special, so let's continue out of the shadows and into 10 Downing Street.
George, as your father used to say, you can nuke 'em, and the daft buggers would still vote us. Huh, listen, I'll have to call you back. I've got some governing to do.
Freddy, my man. mutual friend of ours, is due a promotion.
Let's see. A surprisingly prominent position for Smythe. This all appears in order. I'll get things in motion immediately. You can tell our mutual friend that I'll enjoy working with them.
With that done, it's time to go back to Miss Woodcock.
Good day. If you're looking for Smythe, I'm afraid they're busy. But again, you already know that, don't you?
Well, I assumed he'd show up at some
You
point.
take care of yourself.
Oh, not even a
Sorry
goodbye.
to bother, Gov. Got a letter for you.
Oh, we can tip. I'm so rich. I'll tip.
You're very welcome. Have a nice day.
You are hereby invited to the upcoming appointment ceremony of the new Lord Chancellor Smythe. It will take place at St. James Palace. No refreshments will be provided. Please do not bring your own. While you are not invited inside the building during the ceremony, you may stand outside in the courtyard. Okay, let's go and see. I'm not hearing Smythe.
Now would you please sign these articles of office?
That's better.
By the power vested in me, by the office of the Lord Speaker, I declare you Lord Chancellor Smythe.
I thank you for this great honor. To combat this epidemic of violence, I will take direct control of the situation. We cannot afford the chaos of indecision during this emergency. London depends on it.
I'm in
As
touch
such,
with humanity.
I will be dissolving Parliament immediately. It's absurd to debate laws that you cannot enforce. Power will return to the people, as it always has in this country, once and only once. Order has been restored.
Okay, so back to Smythe.
It seems I must delay our meeting once again. Urgent matters have been brought to my attention. Nothing that can't be handled, especially if you continue your excellent work. General Asquith, a man loyal to a fault, no longer wishes to support the gentry. He claims they will only follow orders directly from the Queen herself. Given the state of things, that poses an obvious problem.
So, we kill him? Oh, we can just replace him.
Exactly. Replace him with someone actually reliable. Colonel George Major.
Colonel Major.
Deliver him the appointment papers on my desk, and the bad news to the former general.
By direct order of the government of the United Kingdom and with full authority vested by the Ministry of Defense, it is hereby declared that Colonel George Major is to be elevated to the rank of General. This promotion is in recognition of the Colonel's exemplary service, outstanding leadership, and unwavering dedication to the armed forces of the United Kingdom and to the nation. The Colonel is to assume all duties, privileges, and responsibilities associated with the rank of General with immediate effect. This order is issued as a direct mandate of the government and requires no further endorsements. Well, let me guess, they're not gonna like it. Well, Asquith won't.
It is time we return to our sworn duties.
I agree.
We are Her Majesty's, not some kangaroo courts.
That kangaroo court is Her Majesty's government.
I'm with the General. We shouldn't blindly follow the gentry.
Hear, hear.
While Her Majesty remains absent, our duty is to the people.
They look to us for guidance.
Not for guidance, for peace, for stability.
That is what the gentry promised.
They promised the moon, but have only delivered dust.
Excuse me? This is a closed meeting.
Then I suggest you open it, because I have papers from the government.
Pompous Petsy.
Oh, ignore General Asquith. What's the message?
Here, best read it yourself. No, I'm not gonna say that. An appointment for you, Major. Or should I say General?
I'm the General, not Major. What is this absolute rubbish? The gentry do not order us around like dogs. We answer to the Queen, and the Queen alone. We will not accept commands from anyone but Her Royal Majesty. Do I make myself clear?
Actually, you do, which means now I have to go to Buckingham Palace. So...
Greetings, salutations, and what?
Yeah, Ridgeville. Smythe sent me.
Yes. They sent word ahead. Or did you expect Smythe to be uninformed of your movements? Please enter. The royal party is expecting you.
Quite curious to see what the Queen looks like. It's a ghoul.
I was wondering when you'd arrive. Our new Lord Chancellor.
Appointed without my awareness, I might add. Sent word. How kind of him to inform us after the fact. Regardless, he wished to speak with you directly about the matter. I'd recommend answering it. He's rather snippy when you don't.
Hi, you can
You're
talk.
about to have an audience with Her Royal Highness. You no doubt heard her screaming with excitement.
That's a way to put it. I'm about to fight one of those chunky ghouls, aren't I?
Then you heard the Queen.
I mean, at that point, just make a succession.
She's been feral for ages. But as a figurehead, it doesn't really matter. So long as she lives, in whatever state, her authority remains. So try not to kill her. It'd put a real damper on our relationship with the Tommies.
How do you expect me to deal with a feral ghoul then? Can we just forge it?
Normally, yes. But General Asquith might spot our efforts. But we have a plan. Director Herbertson has the answer. In fact, you helped him with it. Speak with him. And the princess holds the key. You'll need that to let yourself in.
For this experiment, simply incapacitate the subject and administer the winning formula. Normally, I would control for all variables, meaning I would inject the subject to my lab under close scrutiny. But, circumstances as they are, you must act in my stead out in the wild as a...
Experimental serum. And the key?
These things, as you know, are so personal.
It's a key.
I do not approve of Lord Smythe and their machinations, but in this regard, I must acquiesce. We have a chance to give something back to the crowds. With this key, we have a chance to give them back their queen.
Or we put down the damn thing because it's feral and you become queen.
People break down. Awful and miserable as that is, what's left isn't the same. I fear for what's left of Her Majesty.
And I fear for my safety. Okay. There is way too much goo everywhere. Oh, there she is. Hi, Miss Queen. Victoria II. And let's not forget, the serum is not there. And it's not a weapon either. Fine by me. We'll just give a royal beating to Queen Victoria the Ghoul the second. Oh, gotcha. First we incapacitate, then we inject it. Finally. Oh, clothes and all. Miss Queen and her doggy. What a beauty. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Mother, Your Majesty.
More tests will need to be run, but early indications point to a full success.
Truly?
I hope she doesn't remember my stun, Rigby.
It's like a fog has been lifted.
Have some heart. Give her a moment.
What comes next, we don't know. That's the beauty of science. We must observe and learn. But Lord Chancellor Smythe needs a certain order signed. Her penmanship will be a perfect test for the efficacy of this formula, and a control for future studies on her progression.
I just need to sign this.
Yes, Mother.
And I will start preparing for your first public appearance.
That might be a bit premature.
Or it could yield the perfect data.
My mother is not your pet science experiment.
Isn't she? She'll be in my care for the foreseeable future.
It is done.
Good. Now leave us. There's much to study.
Sure, back to the Tommies.
If you've returned with more drivel from Smythe, you can walk back out that door.
Actually, General, we're gonna have a new general, because this is from the Queen herself.
Rash and abrasive. Your mother would be ashamed she raised one so callous.
She isn't.
What am I without my post?
Yet another NPC in a long list of them.
Truth in your words. Painful as they've been. I'll take my leave of you now. I must attend to my belongings and find new quarters.
That's your issue. You don't need to overshare. You listen to General Major's speech.
My fellow Tommies, I stand before you as your new general. By the orders of Her Royal Highness and with the full support of the gentry, I have been tasked with ensuring Blighty remains at peace. I cannot do that without each and every one of you. This is your city as much as mine. Make her a place fit for us all.
What's up?
Hey,
Hi.
You must be the Sivion who General's looking for. Someone's on his personal line asking about you. Says it's urgent.
Well, that's gotta be Smythe.
Good work with the Tommies. But we'll have to delay our meeting further, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I caught on.
To really put an end to this rebellion, we need unity. A common goal. Without that, violence only begets violence, and we want a monopoly on it. That goal is born from fear. A manufactured enemy will cow them into obedience. Who is the wrong question. It's what, as in what they represent. Simply put, this enemy will seek to undermine the safety and security of all London's people. The best lie has a grain of truth, after all. And this is where the genius of my plan takes fruition. Our enemy shall be called Angel. You see, we've taken bold steps, you and I, to get to this position. Whispers of our organization have inevitably begun to spread. But it's too late. We already control everything, and they don't even know it. In fear of Angel, the people shall submit to it. Now is the time, my dear friend, to catapult Angel onto the national stage. Go to Land's End Inn in Peckham. Your luggage will await you in room 5. Be seeing you.
Have a pleasant stay.
Thank you, Henry. Just gotta follow the map marker, because they're not numbered. Also, I only saw 3 rooms. So what do we have? Top secret confidentiality. Briefing document for field agent Wayfarer. Do not distribute. Objective. The mission is simple. Wait out the settlement in Peckham. Plant false evidence of foreign saboteurs. Strategy, burnt it all. Leave no survivors. Hoist the Angel flag. Hand the briefcase over to the Tommies. I'm all up for an evil run, but ooh, false flag operation is gonna feel really dirty. Here's the chicken. I have no clue the difference between barbecue and rotisserie chicken. All I know is I liked whatever version I know a lot better than fried chicken. Which, considering the town is called Peckham, I don't know, there's something ironic about me wanting to rant about chicken. I also love eggs. Chicken eggs, to be precise. Perfect.
You there. What's happened here?
Crimes against humanity, except they're all NPCs.
Angel. I've only heard whispers. That must be their flag. But why Peckham?
'Cause Peck reminded us of chickens and woodcock.
Targeting the quiet places. Nowhere's safe anymore. But why do you know so much?
Oh, it was just written on a note. And I happened to be really close. Oh, yeah, let's take the charisma perk.
This briefcase has everything. Plans, notes, diagrams. You've been through quite the ordeal. I can see the burns and bullet holes in your clothes, too. Come. We'll take you somewhere safe to catch your breath.
Thank you. It's so hard being a double... It's so hard thinking about the double hamburger when...
Follow close. We'll keep an eye out for any stray Angel agents in the area. I'm Lieutenant Morgan, by the way.
I know.
Thank you for all your help.
It says your name right there.
Take your time catching your breath. You're a hero, after all. This is the least we can do.
You're goddamn right, I'm a hero. Acceptable losses complete. Next up, Spin Doctor.
London's burning, but this puts us a hair from victory. You did well, I must say. You really spun those troopers a yarn, and they believed it. Talk of Angel is already circulating the Tommy ranks. Alas, the most important work is yet to be done.
You keep saying cryptic shit like that, man. Just get to the point. And, show up once in a while.
I haven't forgotten. I've even penciled in a date.
Yeah, right.
Though in fear of further delays, I'll keep it to myself. Besides, we have more pressing matters to tend to.
You're right. Like the riches you promised me. But I'll stay in my lane, so what happens next?
We spin the story on every telescreen, every radio, and every loudspeaker in London. I've already sent out troopers to consolidate key positions. BBM, Crystal Palace, and Hackney Radio. They are all under Angel control. Go to the broadcasting house. That is where we shall put on the show of a lifetime. Be seeing you.
And I won't be seeing you, but fortunately, we can just go to every single place the game needs me to be at. And I want you to take a really good glance at how many enemies I'm fighting and how hard they're being. BBM, finally.
No, I will not. I won't do it. The whole thing's quite ridiculous.
So is your shirt.
You have no choice in the matter. I have free will, don't I?
Well, let's see how well that goes for you. Not really. No. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Like I told your apathetic friend here, I am not directing this production.
If you want to keep having free will, you're goddamn right
Not
you
anymore.
will.
You people have gone too far. This script is the biggest load of hogwash I've ever read. It's propaganda, plain and simple. I will not put it on air. Goodbye.
Fine by me, buddy. I'll just replace you with someone else with free will.
What? No! Someone call police!
You don't get to call the police. What do you think this is? Yeah, I'm not gonna take his shirt either.
Very unfortunate. His compliance was expected. You will have to direct the broadcast.
I can give it a go, but I expect nothing special.
Here's the script our dearly departed friend had so many objections to. Feel free to give it a read. It has two parts, cast by Smythe. First of all, there's the newsreader. He'll be played by radio presenter Robert Maxwell Jones. Secondly, we have the fictitious angel reader, Theodore Francois. He'll be played by the impressionist and failed actor, Dickie Anderson. The newsreader will announce the attack, followed by footage of the aftermath. He'll speak of impending invasion and advise the public to comply with authorities. Then, the alleged angel dictator shall give his speech, terrifying the masses into compliance.
That might work.
Maxwell Jones is on his way, but we've had no word from Anderson. He's gone AWOL. Here's his last known address. Find him.
Oh, he's in the metro.
Who in the atom's shadow are you? I'm mortally serious. Leave me alone at once.
I'm someone who wasn't named Dickie.
Well, it's too late for that. I've already made up my mind. The whole world's gone to shit. I'm the only one who can see it. Society is collapsing around us, and I won't be here when it happens. So I've packed my bags, and I'm going.
Yeah, you're going. You're going to do what I tell you, or else.
You're right. But what can I do about it? All I do is silly voices.
Awesome, because I need you to do a voice, and it's gonna be silly.
After all those rejections, they come crawling back. Very well. I'll head there straight away.
You're the director, I take it.
I suppose.
It is good to be back in work, but work requires payment. Payment I haven't received. So, let's say 1,000 tickets. Nice and even.
Payment usually comes after the service. You're not selling a product, but...
Fine, but quiet down. That's my reputation you're playing with.
Now that Maxwell Jones has been dealt with, there's one last obstacle. We're just about ready to record the show. Yet broadcasting it would be impossible. Those thugs, the Roundheads, caused quite a bit of damage in the studio. I've repaired most of the equipment, yet the telescreen transmitter circuit has given up the ghost. You need to find a new one, and as soon as possible. My best guess would be the old LT broadcast tower in Camden.
I know this is just Fallout logic, and it happens on every single Fallout, but can someone else help a main character and do something useful once in a while? Gee, isn't there someone I can save to get me something? No, apparently not, because I have to go through dozens of enemies just so I can steal a telescreen transmitter circuit.
We've already recorded the show. Replace the circuit and we can transmit.
You know what? I take it back. They have already recorded the show. I thought I was gonna have to direct it.
It has come to the attention of Parliament and the Sovereign that the disaster in Peckham was no accident. I have to tell you now that the assailants who claimed the lives of over 200 citizens hailed from the reactionary clandestine group known as Angel. It is believed by intelligence services that further attacks on British soil are imminent. Consequently, our nation is under a state of emergency.
All in a good day's work, and everyone's gonna hear about it. Also, I don't know where the subtitles have gone.
Hold on, I'm getting reports. We've had communication from Angel. I am hesitant to announce that we've received communication from Chairman Theodore Francois himself. The government has authorized the full broadcast of this message.
London hear my voice. For we shall invade London, and we shall conquer it for the motherland. No Briton is safe. Every one of you dogs will submit to our authority.
That is the end of these announcements.
You know what? Of all the plot twists I could have envisioned, Smythe getting a fake leader was great.
Everything seems to be going well. Our work here is done.
Watching my telescreen. How frightful. These angel people really must be stopped. Won't the government do something? Good work. I planned to have our little meeting after this initiative, but regrettably, there is a situation developing. The remnants of Camelot and the Fifth Column, lost and confused without their leaders, are marching to their demise as we speak. The pigeons tell me they've joined forces and are moving to carry out a joint assault on Westminster. I can only assume they saw the government's expansion of power as an ultimatum. Quit or make one final stand. They chose poorly. Camelot has made a camp on Westminster Bridge. Some kind of trebuchet has been spotted. I believe they will attempt to blast open the gate. The Fifth Column has taken over Waterloo Station. I believe they will attempt to enter Westminster via the underground tunnels. Close one of those fronts. I'll leave which one it is at your discretion. But I warn you, once one is closed, the other will surely rush to arms. You must be ready to face a greater challenge at the other front.
Well, if I get to pick, I don't want to be in an underground station.
It will take them a week to make preparations at the least. So you're free to wrap up any unfinished business beforehand. Once these rabble-rousers have been dealt with, go to the Palace of Westminster. I will be waiting for you. Although I have some new acquaintances who you will meet first. They're dying to meet you. Be seeing you very soon.
He's also not joking. I'm gonna have to sit on a chair and wait for 7 days. Point of no return. Proceeding will begin the Battle of Westminster. Victory or defeat. Your journey ends here. Settle any important matters before continuing. I've done everything there is to do. Except the other endings. And like I said, I'd rather be on the open air, so let's kick. Or punch. Or melee. A lot, and I mean a lot of enemies. And I have over 200 steam packs. I have great weapons. And what if I told you this isn't even the quest that I was complaining about before? But I want you to take a good look at how ridiculous this is. My build is awesome. It really is. I was a bit lucky, I'll admit. Things worked out. I found great weapons. I've got all the items I'm gonna need. And yet, look at how tanky they are, and how many they are, and this is nothing compared to what we have to go through, so yeah, I'll be cutting short a lot of the things that happened. Even though you won't miss anything, because it's just melee combat. So yeah, let's mess up the catapult, which kinda wanted to see the catapult working, but that's what the Camelot ending's gonna be for. Oh wait, I still have to go to the sewer. That shouldn't be barred, but, you know, that's why the console command exists. I was locked there, and then I phased through it. And this is the quest, by the way. So, I'm not gonna be showing you the 100 bits of melee combat, but first we take Parliament Square, and then comes the courier.
Like, fuck, I found you.
Damn, what did they do to you?
I told them I wouldn't work in this mayhem. I refused. I said I wouldn't do it. They strapped a fucking bomb to my chest. All right, calm. I was told to dictate the following message. 3 key positions have been or will soon be seized by the insurgents. Downing Street, the Broadcasting House, and Admiralty Arch. That's it. That's the message. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I quit.
I got a quick save. There's something I need to test. Sorry, buddy, it's an evil run. He didn't even explode. So that was a lie. Courier hat. That's unique. Tuxedo. Don't really need it. Oh. Guess they didn't lie. Fine. Still, it didn't do much damage. I am a tank. I'm also on the verge of sanity. Yeah. You're not gonna see what felt like 300th enemies. And at this point, one wonders, what's the fucking point? Seriously, it's like, if I had a really bad build, if I'm trying a pacifist run, or another stun Rigby, so I got 3, and they're all supposed to be from the same guy, Percival? I guess he had 3 and left you wherever. But still, we don't need these many enemies. Who thought this was gonna be a good idea? It's like that Minuteman quest, where there's waves and waves and waves, but that is one quest. It happens once. Over here, it happens like 4 to 5 times in the span of no time. Because on the early game, if you find a ton of enemies, that's your reminder to use explosives. I wasn't expecting to have to use that near the end. And even then, there is no Fatman. I would have wanted to use a nuke if I could. And the gloves are off. You know what's on? Parliament of Fools. This is the last quest. And in the Palace of Westminster, everyone has been taken care of. Ain't it lovely? So let's see the big reveal. The Parliament. Everyone's me! Let me just take the mask off so you could see. Ooh, that's a unique weapon. And everyone's called Right Honorable Smythe.
Parliament is now in session. Order! Order!
Han Hart.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I rise tonight to address a matter of great urgency to our nation's security. The judgment of the Right Honourable Smythe across from me at the dispatch box. It is with sincere conviction that I must propose a motion to declare them a superior Smythe.
I must ask the House, what evidence is there to support this motion? Let us hear it.
Look around you. Angel control every square inch of this palace, and very soon London will share the same fate. Out of all of us, who, with exception to the Creator, of course, is responsible for this victory? Even I, leader of the opposition, must offer praise to the Right Honourable Smythe across from me at the dispatch box.
Oh, is he talking about me? I did what had to be done. Oh, please, you're too kind. Is this going anywhere? I'm gonna say nothing.
It's settled, then.
All those opposed to the motion, please say nay.
Does anyone oppose it? Apparently not.
The ayes have it. The ayes have it. The motion is carried. We may proceed to the Creator.
So I'm just... So yeah, I'm just a clone of Smythe, and so is everyone else. Okay. What is this? Ceremonial mace. The mace in Parliament is the symbol of royal authority.
Please deposit your effects in the container provided.
Oh, I cannot take weapons to Smythe. What if I want to betray him? Am I supposed to what? To bitch slap him to the end? Mr. Smythe.
Here I am.
Here you are.
As promised. This meeting was a long time coming, wasn't it? I can only apologize for the delays.
Teleporting
but
hair,
really,
huh?
Can you think of a more fitting time for our schedules to align? It's perfect. Here we are, at the end of it all.
So let's go to the point. Am I a copy of you, or are we?
We are the same.
A copy of...
Any difference between us is derived from our experiences and scientific error.
Am I a clone? Of course I'm a clone. We've seen the test tube. Is he a clone?
A clone of a clone of a clone.
A clone of a clone of a clone. I knew it.
I am long since removed from the original Smythe, yet feel exactly what he felt, and remember exactly what he lived through. If you had finished conditioning, you would be exactly the same in body and mind as the man who walked these lands before Doomsday struck. The only man who saw it coming, whose warnings, had they been heeded, would have quite literally saved the world.
I'll just ask the obvious, am I a clone?
Yes. You would be my replacement had you completed conditioning, before that unfortunate incident in the laboratory. It seems so long ago now, So petty. I should have known at the time that we'd both end up here eventually.
Oh, great question. Am I still your replacement?
No. A new replacement has already finished conditioning. I still have a good few years left in me, so they shall be placed in stasis. You are free to live in this world we have created together as you please.
I see. So what happened to the Smythe before ya?
I never met the Smythe before me. They died rather gruesomely. Within the hour, the perpetrators faced the same fate. My first act was to make sure of it.
That's all fine and dandy, but so what do we do now?
Now, we build the world in our image. A world of Smythe, shaped by Smythe.
Tons of options, but it seems we're done, so good job, me.
It's gratifying to hear that from you. I can't recall the last time I was able to experience the feeling of validation from an equal. I didn't forget. Your payment is in this briefcase. Now we part ways. Your job is done, and mine has only just begun.
Smythe, just hand me the fucking briefcase. Come on,
Your
man.
retirement is in this briefcase. Enjoy it.
You keep saying that.
Wayfarer, this is the last time we'll ever meet.
Now I have another 2 runs to go. Just give me the
Goodbye.
briefcase. What's in it? What? Let's see. Is it gold bars? It's the cutscene. And as always, remember to check the channel and the playlist for more videos, and if you want to help me out, just click that like button. Leave a comment, or join as a member if that is something you would do. And I'd like to give a big shout out to Steve Whittle, to John Walker, to Glitchtail, to Devon Lowry, to Zoxies, to Dancing Peach, to Carter Moore, and to you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I'll see you on the next one. And I hope you have a good one.
Far surpassing the
Bye.
expectations of their creator. The Wayfarer had ultimately swayed the course of history. Smythe's clones, with the aid of the Tommies, successfully drove the aggressors out of Westminster. The retreating forces, of which there were few, were silently disposed of. A feeling of calm swept the city, all uncertainty fading into the background. Very few Londoners truly knew what was in store for the future, and very few ever would. The Wayfarer went on to accept a new, lucrative deal with their creator. Everything they could ever want in return for their silence and their submission. Smythe would occasionally call them out of retirement to protect their interests in the region, but save for these infrequent disturbances, they were set for life. The Tommies, under the direction of Smythe, became an asset of the Angel Troopers, a friendly face to soften the blow of total subjugation. With Pete Davies at the helm, the Roundels rebounded. After cleaning up the few straggling hooligans, their club sprang back to life, though with tamer partying, because, thanks to a newly, mostly sober Davies. The Pistols of Camden would remain individualistic to the end, fending off attempts to seize power in the borough for as long as they could. The future was bleak, yet for most, conceding wasn't an option. Following the Battle of Westminster, the Wayfarer was expelled from the Pistols. The Camden Council voted unanimously in favor of this motion. The idea that one of their own could be involved in a regime so antithetical to their beliefs was a hit to the borough's morale. For the time being, Miller's men were left alone. They were deemed too much of a hassle to deal with, and Islington was blockaded. While they would occasionally sneak out and attack neighbouring boroughs, their rage, for the most part, turned inwards. With no outlet for their fury, this spawned a culture of infighting. Gangs of Miller's men would beat each other to the death over trivial matters. Fortunes were lost and won at a swing of a fist. Only one thing united them: their devotion to their leader, Miller. The dissatisfied Normans embarked on their journey home, crossing the Thames barrier, never to be seen in London again. The Normans who stayed behind would steadily thin in numbers as they continued to pursue their barbaric ways. Traders came and went, but the Croydonians rarely crossed the bridge that had been built for them. They regarded the rest of the world with disinterest, and they were better off for it. Smythe supplemented the Tommy garrison in Brickton with Angel troopers. The newcomers were cold and efficient in their transformation of the settlement. The Bricktonian dream extinguished, they were quickly brought into the fold of Smythe's plans. History repeated itself. The Good Samaritans were once again crushed under the might of the Tommies. No longer could the residents of Eastminster look to them for hope. Instead, they watched their telescreens. The gentry celebrated their perceived victory over the invading forces, believing they had established definitive control over the city. In reality, the process in which their liberties would be stripped away had only begun. According to Smythe's vision, they were to be the tools through which Parliament controlled the proletariat. The Wayfarer retrieved all the lost plays for the troupe at Shakespeare's Globe. Smythe went on to close the theatre to the public, making it their own personal memorial to the old world. They would visit often, where the troupe would perform for the lone spectator. The vagabonds surged in strength under their popular leader, gaining wide control over East London. For those that were part of Sebastian Gaunt's growing cult following, it was a golden time. For those who were formerly with the Syndicate, or suspected of being so, dark and bloody days would come. The Thamesfolk disappearances, thanks to the Wayfarer's efforts, stopped almost entirely. Through time, wounds healed, and the Thamesfolk finally began to climb out of their tunnels and sewers. Archie had finally found his place in the world beside the Wayfarer. Half sidekick, half friend. They were inseparable for the rest of their days. He never stopped adventuring, his sharp tongue getting him into trouble that he always barely squeaked out of. Kira continued her pursuit of treasure through the capital, always seeking greater and more daring gains. But though riches greased her palms, it was never enough, and so she decided to leave London, endeavoring to explore beyond the capital. Her new quest is to become the most famed adventurer in the world. Mad Jack returned to the only place he could ever truly call home, his gym. The crusade against the shadows of his past was not marked by the fall of his enemies, but the rise of a new Mad Jack. Once a mere haven for his own tortured psyche, the gym evolved into a sanctuary for the forgotten and neglected souls of London. Here, he imparted lessons not just in physical strength, but in the virtues championed by the Wayfarer. Thanks to Dr. Herbertson's experiments, Arthur Mountbatten's battle against the darkness was a defiant one. He would spend the remainder of his days making up for lost time. He helped others the best he could in this strange new world that, he had helped to create. When the time came, he would ask the Wayfarer for one final favor, an end to his troubles. He would do it with a smile, for what better person could give him his death than the person who gave him life? And so, the Wayfarer's journey came to an end. But it was not the end of history, only the beginning. Because in mankind's pursuit of power, there is no price too high, no life too valuable, and no ideal too sacred. Because war never changes.